G'day mate and welcome back to Capital Ministry with me, Jetty. In our last episode, we were mainly fixing problems caused by the episode before, where we had a small diesel deficit, just a tiny one, just nothing too serious yet, but I like to jump on top of these problems before they become serious problems. So we upgraded the oil refinery just a little bit. We just doubled everything in size, which means we needed to find a little bit of room. So in the process of finding a little bit of room, we deconstructed a few things. Nothing too important, like the chlorine production for plastic also happened to go into the wastewater plants, which means poop started to back up. We also removed the incineration plant, which stopped the trash being burnt, which was also a minor problem. We also disconnected the fertilizer pipes that went to the farms, which meant we started running out of food. But that's okay. Last episode we went through and we fixed all those sorts of problems. We also hooked back up medical, so now we're making medical supplies again, which would be probably important for the people, especially with the small backup of both poop and trash that they had. But it's all fixed now. Everything's back to normal. And that means today we can progress on the things that I really want to do. I really want to get one step closer to moving everybody into the crater. I'd like to rip out the old town. I'd like to move in the crater. But to do that, I need to still do a little bit more prep work, just a tiny bit more prep work. And today, the bit of prep work I want to do is I want to prep getting, science up and running again. We haven't had science for a little while, mainly because we finished off that current tier of the tech tree. So I want to remake the labs with the next version of the labs, which means that's going to be today's plan. Today's plan is to rebuild the labs. But before we get to any of that, I need to ask the most important question of all, and that is, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like. Right at the start of the video, not happy with the video, didn't enjoy the video, by all means, you can have your like back. As always, at the start of every episode, I like to thank those that go above and beyond, those that choose to support the channel. And today, we need to thank another YouTube member, another brand new YouTube member. I need to thank the wonderful, don't click on the right spot, JD. Crew Dog, thank you for choosing to support the channel. Thank you for choosing to keep the dream alive. We're going to send you off to the Coal Dog team. Yes, you're going to be a part of the Coal crew. You're now a Coal Dog. Yeah, you're now a Coal Dog. You're also off on your way to get upgraded, along with, at the same time, we're upgrading a couple more trucks at the same time, because, well, we can. Slowly, we are moving a lot of our medium trucks over to giant haul trucks, along with getting rid of the last few diggy boys. There's not many left. It should be okay. We should get rid of the last of them over the next couple of episodes. You're down to 8 now. Yeah. So thank you, Crew Dog, for choosing to support the channel. We're going to set you back to digging a lot of coal. Now, before I get into dealing with, today's plan and today's, science. Let's go with science. Before I get to that, there's a couple of other things I need to fix up. You may have noticed in the last episode, I decided to put in some heavy foundations down here. Just a little bit, and I was sort of hoping it would spread a little bit further. But we emptied a whole bucket of depleted uranium, and it only made that much of a dent. I was sort of hoping it would do, at least twice this amount, if not 3 or 4 times this amount. So as it didn't do enough of a dent, I can't afford the time to wait for more depleted uranium, so we're just going to rip that out. We're going to rip that out entirely. We're going to rip out the depleted uranium. We're going to put in a box right here, because I don't have a better... do I want you? Yeah. Can I get depleted uranium and built? And we don't have planning mode on. I should probably have planning mode on. Flying off the one tower. Yeah, inner. I want you to dump to there. And I want inner team to edit area, dig this out. Yeah, also we're gonna remove the heavy foundations because that idea obviously failed. Yeah, we're just gonna have them dig that back out, and then we're gonna fill in the whole area with dirt, which also means I need to reset up dirt dumping because we haven't been doing that in a little while. Yeah, hopefully we don't run out of dirt. There's a little bit over here that we can still grab out. Hopefully we'll be okay. All right, next thing I need to do is this bucket. This bucket has a small problem. It gets too full far too often. We have a 450 belt coming out, and it's coming up to here, and we're dumping it from here, not an issue. We're just not getting rid of it fast enough. So what I need to do is I need to change up my belt a little bit. Actually, from there to there. That's what I want to do. Yep, and then we're going to remove that belt. And we're going to be putting in a brand new belt. There to there. Yep, to here, to here, to under this belt. To height 2, to height 3, to height, sorry, 2, to height, how drunk was JD when he built this? Oh my gosh. It's like height 2, height 3, height 2, height 3, height, all over the place. Next will be a height 1 thrown in there just to confuse me. Where, there, yeah, there, cool. And then there, and then, no, that tile, and then that tile, back to height 2, up to height 3, down to height 2, up to height 3, yeah, it's fine. Okay. Alright, we need to get that bug. Then I need to come under there, and then we need to get in a goat section. So we're going to goat up this hill, which we're all familiar with the goat belts. It's very important that you master the art of goating, especially on the crater. Yep, there to there to there to there to height 1. Now, you can just live there for a second. All right, now, the previous belt went this way to this bucket. Now, that's great and all, but I have this bucket over here that we never deconstructed because we didn't need to deconstruct it. But I want to set this bucket up with a new order, and that is, well, a new belt, a new supply belt, so we can dump to both sides of the crater at the same time. Can I move this thoroughly out of the way? And then I want to goat across here if I can. Come on. Up, up, up. How would if I say height 3? Does that help? That helps. Okay. And then to there. And there. Yeah, I'll settle for that side. That side's fine. There. Up, up. That works. That works for me. Okay. We're going to go to height 2. Yeah. And then I want to give this a wide berth because as we can see, the gold guys are over here, well, clearing out the rest of the gold. And then we need to go... We're at height 2. Okay, we're at height 2. We need to go our way up this mountain. And I want to stay far, far away from the digging areas. There to there to there to there to... Come on, you can do it. Let's go that way. Beautiful. All right. After we get to here, we're in the clear. We can go there to there. There. Inner has no designations. Great. That means you're done. And then into there. Great. So that means now I have 2 450 belts. We should be able to empty this at 900. And as we can see, when there is a dumping going on, there is an awful lot of trucks doing an awful lot of dumping all at the same time. Can I get you edit area there to there? And we can dig out that. And we can now mark that for filling. Yes. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we can see that the bucket is almost topped. Yeah. This is why we needed 2 belts. We needed 2 belts for a little bit more throughput to get things out a little bit faster. Okay, so that's the first thing I have to do. We should have bagged up almost all depleted uranium. Okay, if I just hit delete, they should end up back in this bucket. I hope. You're good. You're good. I don't have... Where the hell are you going? We're going back to the tower to say I can't dump anything. We should probably have that on the list too. Okay, can I pause, unpause? Pause, unpause. Mega Excavator has no reachable terrain. That would be true. Okay, can I get the coal team to come down and dig from there backward? Because I sort of need the coal dug out from this corner. Reasonably quickly. Yeah. I have no idea who's overlapping who at this stage. It's a little bit of a minefield. Edging team, no available place to dump products. I missed one. Okay, cool. That should solve that problem. All right, so you should have depleted uranium. You do. Hopefully, as you got an empty, it's not going to move there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll worry about that if and when it fills up. All right. Next thing I want to do is I want to build science. But before I build science, we have gold. We have 2.8k gold. We have an awful lot of gold. I would like to do something with that gold. First thing I'd like to do is I would like to double up our microchip production. Not necessarily build it, but at least place this in here so it's out of the way, so I know where it's going to go in the future. So if I plug you into there and you into there, and then come to this end, and we plug gold into that belt, copper into that belt, and plastic into that belt, and our microchips out into that belt, we're ready to double production. Sure, I need to, have more people, and we're not short of people, 100 workers, but we are a little bit short of people. So that's one thing I can do with gold. The other thing I can do with gold is we can take our wonderful statues of maintenance and we can upgrade them to a golden version. You can have a golden statue of maintenance. And I think as we really want to have the goal of moving into the crater, I think that's what we should be doing. I think we should put down a couple of statues of maintenance under decorations, yep. And we should put a couple of these in. And I'm thinking right about here. Yeah. And then another one there. Probably want a third one, right in the middle of our production zone. We want to get these built. We want to get them upgraded to gold. I'm going to spend the Unity. They're not cheap, but I think it's worth it. That's just to build the copper version. We need to then, of course, upgrade them to the gold version. Also means we're going to have a sudden shortage of copper because I just spent 2,000 copper doing 2 statues. But, of course, statue maintenance is not complete unless it has fuel gas. So we need to get fuel gas. Now, fuel gas, I don't actually have fuel gas inside the crater. We have fuel gas outside the crater, and when the town comes down there, we will have poop factories, and poop factories shall make sludge, and sludge shall give us fuel gas. But I don't have fuel gas right now, so I need to make fuel gas. And the good news is you can actually make fuel gas. Can I get a storage tank? Let's go with that. And crude oil refinery with a chem plant too, and there, I guess. And we're going to pick that recipe. Yep. Plug you into there. Yes. Okay. You can make fuel gas. Can I actually get you built and set you to fuel gas? And if I do that, in theory, we can take some of the fuel gas that's in the shipyard and bring it down. All right. So we need hydrogen for that. Also, I'd need carbon dioxide. Now, the good news is, if you have enough carbon dioxide and you have enough hydrogen, you can just make diesel because you can make fuel gas. And then with your made fuel gas, you can then turn that into diesel. So you can technically go diesel free on a playthrough. Not have any crude oil. Just convert everything into, well, fuel gas from CO2, which CO2 generally you have an awful lot of, hopefully. So we're going to remove that smokestack and that smokestack because you guys output pure carbon dioxide, which is exactly what I want. We're going to run this pipe from there to here, and then drop you down to ground level, and then we're going to wrap from you into yourself, and done. Has anybody written fuel gas? No. Cool. You guys did a great job. All right. We also have water that I need to deal with. So the water we're going to take out from here. We're going to run this up to height number 2, 3, 5. 2 it seems. Yes, 2. And then I'm just going to tag it into, well, this, because this consumes water. And as you're outputting 3 water for every 36 fuel gas, and we're not going to be using 36 fuel gas, I think we'll be fine. And turns out they did bring in fuel gas. Excellent. I'm going to turn that off. So you are going to priority out to fill this machine with CO2, make some fuel gas. Whatever we can't process, we're just going to vent because that's what we're doing with it to start with. All right. So that should give us a whole bunch of fuel gas. Now, my fuel gas, I need to run to my statues, which means we're going to go from here to here to here to here to here. Yep. Up to height 3, right down maintenance alley. To here. Yes. Statues. I think I can run that'll block mega trucks. We don't have any mega trucks coming here, so that should be fine. Should be able to come under that bridge. No. I have to run on this side. Yeah, I have to run on this side. So height 1 to there, into there, into there, and into there. Cool. That should give us fuel gas. And once that's plugged in, we should start turning on these flames, which will drop our maintenance. So currently we have a maintenance of 7 out of 10, being 70%. And once this is fired up, then it'll drop the maintenance down to, I don't know, 60, 60, 68, 67, 60, 60 something. Flow faster, gas. Hello, windows, light up. There we go. There's fuel gas, more fuel gas, more fuel gas, more fuel gas. Come on. Through the windows. I want to see fire. I want to see flame. I want to see my statues light up. Then we still need to upgrade them. Yay! 1 lit up. 2 lit up. Our stage maintenance, we're now paying 69% of normal maintenance costs. Nice. All right. So with these done, we're obviously going to upgrade them to gold. It's a cool 800 pieces of gold each, but that's fine. We've still got 1.1k left. We're good on gold for a little bit. So that's the first thing I want to do. Second thing I want to do is I want to build science. You. Can I get a science build? So we're going to need, well, can I put you there, plus you there, and you there, and you there, and you there, and you here. All right, science. I want to have a lab equipment Mark 1. Then I need lab equipment Mark 2, 2 of. Then I need lab equipment Mark 3, 2 of. And then I want a lab equipment Mark 4, 1 of. 1 of, 2 of. 1 of. We'll start with 1. I want 2. I want 2. Can you make lab equipment Mark 1? You can. Come back to that. All right, I want to make science. Okay, so to make science, we have lab equipment Mark 4, which needs electronics 3, which is conveniently right here. Okay, so that's really easy. You're going to go there somewhere. Okay, to make lab equipment 3, we need electronics 2, which is conveniently right there. So again, you dead easy. Okay, we're going to put you there. You are the problem child. You are the second tier of science. The second tier of science needs a steel, which is right here. Also, there's paper. Paper's annoying. Just for the record, paper is annoying. So to make paper, we need oil refineries. We need a chem plant, which we're going to put right here, which needs to make paper. Now, to make paper, I need to have wood chips, plus I need to have limestone, plus I need to have steam. So we have already built this once before, but we're going to go over it again very briefly. Flip, flip, flip. Put you there. Put a chimney in here. Guys, you're probably going to have to move a little bit. Okay, I need to have waste management. I need to have a shredder, which is going to go here. And that belt's a little bit fast. Can I get a slower belt? We're going to go from there to there, and then from there to there. We also need to have a storage bucket, being one of these. There, and you go from there to there. You're going to be limestone, very, very full, and import route from that tower. Cool. I need to plug water into this still, but that'll give me paper. So paper. Can I go? You. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 belt. 2 belts. 3 belts. Okay. You need to have input and input, because this science needs 3 items, just because it is annoying. And then input, and then input, and then input, and then come on. That's all it turns out. Input. All right. So I need to plug paper. Paper is going to go straight to the bottom belt because it's convenient. And we're going to do that. That didn't line up. Left one tile. Right there. So that's going to be paper, which will go in on the bottom belt. All right. Second belt. Second thing it's going to need is Science Mark 1, which we're going to choose to bring in from the right-hand side. Over here, I happen to have mechanical parts, also electronics, which are the 2 items required to make some Mark 1 science, which is going to come in... Hello? There. I said there. Please go in there. Cool. In fact, you can move forward 2 tiles for what it matters. Yeah. All right. Last thing is steel, which is conveniently going to come in from the right-hand side because it happens to be right there. All right. So that's going to give us our Mark 1 science, which needs to come around to that tile. That tile. And then, well, sure. Except those 2 are going to move over a little bit. Okay, that goes in there, and that goes in there. All right. Then I need to bring in electronics 2, which is going to go in there and there. And then out of these guys is going to be electronics 3, science, whatever, which is going to go into electronics 3, which will go there and there with electronics 3 coming in over the top into that one and into that one. All right, so that should be my little science build, roughly. You know, sure, there's a few belts we need to plug in, also need to plug in water, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Which I'm thinking, like, we have all the resources right here. I'm thinking we're going to put you that tile. I think we're going to put you right there. Also, I want to remove this recycling belt for gold scrap. Oh, look, gold! Look at our wonderful statues. Look at them. Aren't they wonderful? It doesn't improve the maintenance reduction. It doesn't improve the uni. We still have a sediment quality of 1 from decorations. It doesn't do anything apart from now they're shiny. And occasionally, you just need shiny, okay? We just have shiny, it's fine. All right, I want to have a bucket right here. This bucket is gonna be for gold scrap. We're gonna put a request on it, and we're gonna run that into there. Okay, because, you know, when I end up with gold scrap in the shipyard or in a truck, I need somewhere to dump it. Can I remove that belt back just a little bit? All right, we're gonna bring our science out here. If I put a belt just there for 1 second, can I grab a truck? Navigation. Okay, can you please drive over here? I just want to confirm, because I'm pretty sure you can't get through there currently. Okay, if I pick that belt up and move it over a tile. Navigation. Yes, okay. All right, so I want to pick up this whole build, move it over a tile. And we're going to bring our science out of you. No, straight. You need to be straight. And into you. Okay. And do I move it forward a tile? Yeah, we can move it forward a tile. Sure. All right. Gold scrap. Gold scrap can continue on its merry way. There to there. Cool. All right. Rebuild that. All right. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to... Well, couple of things I need to do. First thing I need to do is we have a whole lot of lab equipment that I'd like to process. Okay, I'd like to process this, especially as 300 lab equipment 3. It's expensive. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this machine built, which then means I want to build that belt, and then I need to find my electronics 3, which I'm pretty sure we're just going to bring off here to here to here to there. Yep, that should work. All right, I'm gonna grab the next belt, being electronics 2, which we will plug into this belt. We don't need that one running just yet, but I want this running. I also want this to have on. Yes, I want this to have trucks bring in all my old lab equipment and have it upcycled. Okay. At the same time, we're going to need labs, and labs is where things are going to get a little bit difficult because we removed the labs because I just didn't have the. Sorry. Much better. That's 3 tiles. I don't think you need to be 3 tiles. Can I have a truck back? You. Maybe you do have to be 3 tiles. Whatever. Okay. I didn't have the teraflops, so I need 12 teraflops to run each one of these guys. I also now need 48 people. And I like doing my labs in sets of 3. So we're going to have to rearrange a few things, but we're also going to have to find some more people. A lot more people. Meanwhile, I want you to build some lab equipment so we can, well, truck that down, build the lab equipment, and then get these guys done, because I need 20 lab equipment to even build this building. Like so, bring down stuff. Yes. All right. So what I need to do is I need to find 20 people. I need to find 150 people, 150 workers total to get 3 labs up and running. Plus, I'm going to need some amount of workers for this. We should really plug some of these in. Can we grab steel from there and plug that into there? Can I grab wood and plug wood in here? Can I grab mechanical parts and run that into here. And then I need electronics, which we'll grab off the front one and bring it to that tile, to that tile, to that tile. Yep. Can we get all of that done? And I need water. Can I get you built? Can I set your recipe to that? Water, 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 water. Where do I have a water pipe? Technically, I have a water pipe here. Can I get that across? I can get that across. That's not going to be an issue. Can we go from here to here? Height number 3. Over the buildings? Not over the buildings. Okay. Under the belts to here. To there. You still want to go over. Okay. To there. To there. To there. Drop down and plug in. Cool. That'll be our water. Yeah, and I did set your recipe. Yes. You have wood plugged in. You're ready to go. You're filling it with limestone. We don't need any of that yet because I need to have the 20 science. The 20 science so we can actually get this built. All right. So, people. I need to find people. Okay. So, every single time I upgrade from an electric assembly 3, which needs 8 people, to a robotic assembler, I only need 2 people. So I save like 6 people. And if I do 2 of them... What do you mean no place to dump products? What? Who has no place to dump products? You. You have rock. What you're telling me is... That's assigned. And that's assigned. What you're telling me is people are dumping stuff too quickly and therefore the queue's full. I don't care. All right, back to what I was saying. Every single time I upgrade to a robotic assembler, I save basically 6 people. So if I do 2 machines, it's about 12, 15 people. We'll go 15 people. Nice round figure. So I want to upgrade you. When I upgrade you, I can pause 1 machine because the machine now runs twice as fast. As you're making PCBs, I need to upgrade 2 of those because that's what the ratio is, which means I can pause 2 of those. Which also means when I do that, we should gain a couple of workers. Just a few. But when I come onto electronics and I do the exact same, so I go from, so I've got 126 workers. If I do 1, 2, 3, and then go 1, 2, 3, and upgrade those, we should go to, I don't know, 174 minus 4, 168. 168 workers. Yep. Same story. We're going to go 2 mechanical parts and get both those done and then pause you. So I have 200-ish workers, roughly. We're going to spend some amount of workers getting this up and running, and each lab is going to need, build, 150 for 3 labs, but that's fine. That's fine by me. That's enough to get us started. Can I unpause you? Because I need you to have another 20 so we can get the next thing done. All right, next thing I'm going to have to do is I need to deal with the recyclables because we're going to have a lot of recyclables coming out of these things. So you're going to go to there. You're also going to go to there. All right, I need to rearrange some things. Okay, first off, this recyclable belt's going to join that recyclable belt because it makes sense. Also means I need to rearrange this somehow. So let's go with bridge is going to be in my way. Gas pipe we just built is going to be in my way. Gold belt is going to be in my way from there. Yep. Okay, remove that and remove that. And we now have somewhere for gold scrap to go. I do. So if I just remove that and then all of that, we should be good to go. All right. So we're going to bring this into here. Cool. Done. We're going to bring you... Nope. We're going to bring this end down to ground level. Turn off shift mode, please. Thank you. And over to here. 3 tiles. There. And then we're going to bring you back down and we're going to hook gold back in there. Cool. I want a 3rd lab, please. Right there. Which will need a connector on it. Can I just build a connector? No. Belt. Lab. belt, connector. Great. Input belt for science. Obviously, another statue. Can I get a statue right about here, please? Nope, sorry, it's a bucket tile. And then we should be able to grab our gas pipe and run it. I think I want to bring this close to the building if possible, just to give me a little bit more room. No, we need to drop the pipe out of the way. Pipe. Go away, please. Because I'm going to need a whittle bridge. A whittle bridge? A whittle bridge. Hopefully this is going to be the only three things we're going to run through here, because I only left room for three. We're going to run that pipe to here, and then to there, and then that's close. Okay, too close. Too close. Yeah, too close. Around to statue 1, statue 2. By the way, these are they're not working if they don't have gas. They do have a little tank in them, but it's not a very big tank. Yeah, that. I want to get that belt done. You're carrying science. Okay, so then we can get that one done. We're going to pause you, please. I don't want you running just yet. I'm going to build that. What else are we going to build? We're going to build... That's it for the moment. Because I want to have this one. Oh, no, I want another statue. Can I just... Oh, because I copied and pasted, it comes complete with the gold. Okay, so 17.6 uni for 250 construction parts, 300 steel, 1,000 copper, and 800 gold. Beautiful. Build it. Get it done. Let's go. All right, so that should solve that problem. No place to dump products. Where is the truck? So it's here. You also have no place to dump. Oh, this is correct. You've dumped all the dirt. Okay, all the dirt can come out to here. You guys are still digging through this corner. I need to have this chunk of coal go away, and we're going to put a ramp in there so people can access. Speaking of ramps, we probably should have done something about a dirt ramp. Yeah, I'm expecting massive complaints about, oh, I can't get up and down because, you know, there's one tile of dirt in my way, and that would be impossible for me to drive up and down because that's far too difficult. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so that should be back up and running. Lab, pause. Okay, so how much science is left in Mr. Shippy? Still got 101 left. Okay, so obviously I'd like to burn that up. I'd also like that to finish building. We're going to need to have this belt done. So let's get that done as well. You have import on, basically. Yeah, okay. Can I get... Let's pause that belt. And we're also going to pause that belt. We're going to turn you on for delivery so you can get lab equipment 2 delivered. I'm going to pause you, put you on for lab equipment 1. We're going to build all of that and that and that and all of that. As long as I still end up with 150 workers free, we should be good to go. What are you? You're my dirt tower. Okay, so my dirt tower who is digging dirt. Here, you can dig those 2 bits of dirt. All right. We have future plans. We have the wonderful ramp coming down currently, but I'd like to shorten it. So I want to put a big ramp here and a big ramp here. Also, most of my gold's in the mountain right here, which means I sort of need to dig through this mountain. That's a future jetty problem. What is the current jetty problem is we're out of dirt, but we filled in this whole corner with dirt, which means we should be able to assign you edit area there to there. And as you're have a priority of digging dirt, hopefully you don't dig into the rock and you just dig the dirt out, because that's really all I want you to do. I don't really care about the rock in the walls. That can stay for right now. I just want the dirt dug up. And which one is it? It's you, right? It's you, yes. So you're prioritized towards dirt, so hopefully he just digs dirt. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, and Schroeder has no recipe. Yeah, sure. We'll set you for wood chips. Okay, so wood in equals wood chips equals steam equals paper. Pause. Okay. You haven't had any deliveries. Truck cannot reach destination. You have yellow science, and you cannot bring it to that one. Well, guess we're setting that to off. Unpause. Delete. And delete. And delete. Yep. And you know what? Delete. We did our best. We did our best. We did our best to recycle what we could. Delete. Crap, that's back in the shipyard. Resume. And off. Okay. So that should be science basically up and running. Helps if I unpause that belt. And I want to go back to here, and I want to make sure that that is deleted so I don't have to ever look at it again. And science. All right, science, we need to pick a research. Obviously, as we've had it for a little while, we're going to unlock the MOX reactor because I have, how much waste? 800. We've been over that cap for a little while. Yeah, the reactor's doing a great job. It's not overheating. The water tank is now completely full, and it's self-balancing perfectly. Yeah, also, yeah, we should do something about importing uranium properly. All right, 138 workers. We don't have enough. Minus 6 workers. Minus 6 workers. I think overkill, but that should do the trick. So it should save us 6, 8, 12, 18 workers. Beautiful. 12 workers free. Cool. So that means we have science back up and running, and more importantly, with our wonderful telescopes, we can study the stars. Or the other important things. Yes, we can study maintenance. We can study the great balls of maintenance. Yes, the lowest hanging fruit, and we can make sure that we can study that to make sure that we can lower our maintenance costs as low as possible, because that's what really matters, especially when we're going to be building nuclear reactors and all sorts of things in the future episodes. But that does mean, with science back up and running, and our wonderful stashes of maintenance, and the sun coming out, we're going to leave the wonderful labs to continue studying. Yep. Continue studying. Yep. With their giant telescopes at the smallest things in life, the smallest and most important things in life. Anyway, with all that said, I am out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next episode with more chaos. And now that all the landfilling is done, hopefully we can move the town into the crater. But we will find out in the next episode, both you and I. As always, like I said, thank you for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the very next video. All right, bye.